Did you know that tiny fire ants can form living rafts, survive floods, and attack as a group? These small insects may look harmless at first glance, but they are actually among the most fascinating and dangerous creatures on Earth, found in many parts of the world. Fire ants have built a reputation for their aggression, teamwork, and incredible survival abilities. Fire ants don't just bite, they sting. When one lands on your skin, it grabs you tightly with its jaws and then begins to sting repeatedly in a circular pattern. This creates that intense burning sensation they're famous for. The pain can last for hours, and in some cases, it even forms itchy blisters afterward. One of the most surprising things about fire ants is how aggressive they are. If you accidentally disturb their nest, it triggers an instant response. Within seconds, hundreds or even thousands of ants rush out to defend their colony. It's like activating a tiny but highly organized army that works together with a single purpose: protect the queen and their home. Speaking of teamwork, fire ants are masters of cooperation. Together, they become incredibly powerful. They can carry food much larger than themselves, build complex underground tunnels, and coordinate attacks with amazing precision. Their nests are another fascinating feature. What you see on the surface is only a tiny part of their actual home. Beneath the ground lies an extensive network of tunnels and chambers that can house up to 250,000 ants in a single colony. These underground cities are carefully organized, with different areas for the queen, the workers, and the larvae. But perhaps one of the most incredible abilities of fire ants is how they survive floods. When water rises, instead of drowning, they come together and link their bodies to form a floating raft. Yes, a living raft made entirely of ants. The queen and young ants stay protected in the center. This raft can float for days or even weeks until they find dry land. It's an amazing example of survival. Fire ants are also known as invasive species, which means they spread quickly and can take over new environments. Once they settle in an area, they often push out native species and disrupt the natural balance of the ecosystem. Their venom is another reason why they are feared. A fire ant sting is not just painful, it can also be dangerous. Because of this, it's important to be cautious around fire ant nests and avoid disturbing them. Another unbelievable fact is that fire ants can survive underwater. They trap tiny air bubbles around their bodies to breathe. Fire ants also have a unique relationship with other insects. They farm creatures like aphids by protecting them. In return, these insects produce honeydew, which the ants use as food. It's a system that benefits both sides. And finally, let's talk about the queen, the heart of the colony. She can live for up to 7 years. During her lifetime, she continuously lays eggs, producing thousands upon thousands of new ants. In the end, fire ants may be small, but they are incredibly powerful and complex creatures. So next time you see a tiny mound of dirt, think twice, you might be looking at a massive underground kingdom.